Situation hostile. Calibrating orders.
Instead of priority target area, we might experiment with Cantic Thrallnet, which lets her move the turns around. 3 Adeptus Mechanicus slots in this round will come immediately after Kepra, assuming they probably haven't already had a turn. So we might try that, because she still has priority target, it just is not an area of effect like this one. And I'll give her 1 permanent defense. One damage against small targets, we'll take that. I'll save my tech until we go up a level.
Patience.
Hey NXT, how you going, mate? Yeah, I think that would be extremely powerful. So if a turn's going awry, I can just activate that and get a little bit of help. Let's just do the next critical path, which I believe is just continuing the hunt for this lord. Find the origin of the exotic radiation traces believed to originate from Cryptek Jebka. Who will we send? It's just flayers and warriors by the look of it. Scaevola would get an eradication ray. Let's send Captrix and her rust stalkers in.
Mayos, our Lex mechanics have labored in quarantine to examine the intelligence recovered from Mechanicus II. This creature is responsible for creating unique weaponry for its dynasty, and we have concluded that Cryptek has been distributing its weaponry among the Necron legions to test their effectiveness.
The Cryptek engages in wanton experimentation, a typical sin of the heathen Xenos. Examining examples of alien technology is a dangerous task. Can this analysis be trusted?
It cost many fine minds among our tech priests, and by their sacrifice they have granted us enlightenment. We have isolated the exotic radiation produced by Jebka's blasphemous creations. Comparative rad trace readings from across the front have identified a convergence of such radiation around Mount Miletus, past Beta 71.
Contested kill zone. Combat stalled. The target is likewise unmoving. A cornered foe. A chance for the kill.
Find the source of these radiation signatures and follow any trail to Jebka. This Xenos has evaded us once. It is ill-omened indeed to let it do so again.
Right, Captrix on the case. Let's go with the fragment. Alright, she's got a few perks. Under her command, gain strengthened at the start of skirmish. Aggressive defense at the start of skirmish, which means that they counter anyone that comes close. Reduce the vigilant meter. Sicarian units gain assassination. Alright, we've got a few here. We don't have as many rust stalkers as I would like, but we will take what we get. Let's take an Electro Priest for a bit of range support. Well, this one seems pretty good. Let's take another one. A team of infiltrators, some rust stalkers, and a few electro priests. Plus the standard sacrifice. One servitor. Oh, it's another run for your life mission. Well, let's put a really angry electro priest right in front of this warrior. Alright, Electro Priest, show us what you can do. Donk on the head. And again.
Lying in wait.
Yes, you come and flay us and we'll chop you up. Oh, you can't shoot the pistol again. Damn. Aggressive defense. Decent perk, that's for sure.
Ready.
Go stealth mode. Double carbine didn't do very well. Chaining actions with these guys and then getting free attacks is pretty crazy.
Lying in wait. Acquiring targets. Ready.
Poor servitor.
I detect the data scent of the optimized.
We don't need any more.
Modus Venator.
Rad signature confirmed nearby. Exact coordinates undetermined.
Find that source. If a Necron possesses Jepka's unique xenotech, we must locate it.
Head directly to the target, heedless of the battle. Send units to surround the target and close in. Bypass skirmish clusters when closing in on the target zone. Avoid contact where possible. Minimal hostile contacts. Target coordinates reached.
Flayed ones. It's an ambush. Hold fast and repel the enemy.
Kill them all.
Call the hunt.
First strike, it's all over. It's going to be a slaughter. Swift punches to the face, and a swift jolt as well. It's a lot of flayed ones. It's a lot of flesh that they want. But they won't be picking it off our augmetics. No luck on that. Try again. He's next. Dodging. Irradiating. That's a shame you couldn't get close enough. Zappy zappy.
Patience. Stalker Doctrina.
I was hoping to get them all before the next turn starts. There's one up the back.
Call the hunt.
Exotic radiation source confirmed. Single Xenos specimen moving rapidly.
One of the flayed ones is in possession of Jebka's technology. How it acquired it is something we can muse upon later. Pursue and destroy it.
It's another Jebka trap, isn't it? Still stalking our way in. Target movement rapid and unpredictable. Terrain hazardous. Pursuit outcome probability uncalculated. Search pattern undetermined. Input required. Prioritize speed and chase down the flayed one before it can get too far. Call for nearby Skitari units to aid in the hunt and use them to cut off the escape routes. Use explosive to clear the terrain before taking up pursuit. We just love that blowing up, don't we? Let's go with swift pursuit. Target Xenos within weapons range. Additional Necron units converging. Prepared to engage. Additional enemies next skirmish because we ran in. But it said that this mission only had warriors and flayed ones, so it shouldn't be too bad. High levels of radiation detected. Isotopes detected. Reference error not found.
That flayed one is emitting isotopes not found in our metallo-alchemical databases. Jebka must have integrated its technology into the construct's body. The only way to retrieve the xenotech is to destroy the body that contains it.
Yeah, we should be fine. Famous last words. Bring it on, flayers.
Ready.
The Electro Priest will earn us some cognition. We'll use them.
Patience.
For this mission with Captrix, yeah, she's got massive buffs to her infiltrators, and it's just really paying off. Well, there's a strange flayed one with 15 health. It looks highly irradiated. And because of her buffs, they can hit, shoot, scoot, and get to hit again. The same applies for these guys, but they just don't get to shoot. Pretty poor attempt. Come on, mate. Max damage. Just insisting on rolling low. Double attacks because he was under half health. And having the ability to counterattack as they move into our range is also super powerful against flayed ones. So they have no other opportunity to hurt you. Also being able to dodge their weapons attack. Pretty good, I would say. Hello, strange one. He's got that aura, the radiation aura. And he's got attacks of opportunity. Bonk him on the head. And again. Target remains phased out of sensor range. Anomalous materials remain. It phased out on destruction.
But the alterations were left behind. Artificial organs? Replacement nervous system? It is impossible to tell without study back in Ex Veritas.
Containment protocols in effect. Shielded containers and radweave overclothing mandated. Monitoring cell decay rates.
And decide who is to carry it. I suggest drawing lots.
Just to keep it fair. Captrix and her gang did a great job on that mission.
Xenos alloys and radioactive materials recovered from the hunt for Jevkar provide opportunity.
Vidak's just shouting in the background. It's the only way he gets his say. Just to shout all the time. Spatial alternator.
By the machine god!
Conduct production rights. I don't think we need more money. We're sort of banking requisition quite well. We need to construct a forge temple. That's what we need. Let's get Vola get on that. An assignment. Yep, Videx is on it. Our next mission is a tomb complex assault. Is it a complex assault or a complex assault? And we really need this new forge temple. We've got all the archaeotech fragments that we need. Yeah, so rose up. We're going to do the assault. He's our attack man. Just a standard Cataphren destroyer. These guys could potentially have 2 defense by standing in cover and near their squad leader. These guys have more movement. Let's take the Vanguard as well. They also get defense in cover. Oh, it's too many. Too many. I'll keep the Rangers, and I'll bring a whole heap of Servitors, 6 of them. Servitors have more movement, Servitors have more health, Servitors hit back. Sounds like your Necron team's pretty charged. But nothing we haven't seen before here. Whoop, that's the wrong guy. Not you. Come back here. Ro's got excellent line of sight here, so he can just charge down the center. Keep the Rangers together for their bonus. There's three cover slots here as well for extra. I think we need more Servitors to start. Straight into it. No damage. Oh yeah? Start charging up the big boss. Yes, they do. That's why I like them. They just can't bypass armor. But they're excellent at cognition stacking when you keep them in a mob together. Even better when the enemy use area of effect attacks. There's an explosive barrel there. I hope Necrons don't shoot at them. Very minimal damage against this guy, 1 every time. Bit unlucky. Cool story, bro. Not you, I'm talking to this Necron. Just realized how that might have sounded. Oh, 1 damage again. This guy's got plot armor. Could have used that before.
Body of iron, soul of steel.
Got 4 data quires. We might use them because these Praetorians are going to keep charging at us. One damage short. Oh, that's enough. Because we got armor crush now, that's right. Yes. Excellent. Might make a mess. It is, and now it's blocked Rose charge through the center. All good. Oh no, Servitor down. Taking him down on the last swing. There's no cover left, so Mr. Ranger's gonna get hit hard. He might die. Leave him alone. Deathmark unable to take down the Servitor behind cover. We're go and take out this Lich Guard. Should be enough. No line of sight. Warriors next. The Ruststalkers do much better against these guys, but I'm assuming Rangers and Vanguard are just classed as tier 1 infantry. That's why they've got such good upgrades, to try and bring them up to par. Okay, that's not working.
Transmit.
Take out all the cover. We lost our armor. No damage. Okay, that cover went down. Cool. We better finish that dude off. One last desperate strike from the Servitors before it gets flayed.
Processing.
Three damage to the flayed one, maybe?
Receiving. Receiving.
Sometimes it works and others it doesn't. Maybe he can't have anyone next to him.
One step closer to the machine. Processing.
Oh, we've got to have a conversation, Mr. Deathmark. Say a quick prayer. Take a photo before we do some smashing. One death mark and a warrior left. Gravity beam destroying the cover. Still can't get to him.
Transmit.
We're about to tap him on the shoulder. That tomb complex has been taken down.
It is done, Lexico Arcanus.
Machine gods, I reached the Medicae facility and found none there living. All within had been butchered from menial to tech priest, teared apart and dismembered, a vile mockery of dissection.
Was there any trace of Jepka?
None, Magos, aside from the remnants of the radiation that accompanies it. I surmise the purpose of the slaughter was an examination of the bodies, as the chirurgeon might perform in an anatomy theater. The Xenos pursued the secrets of human anatomy. No doubt the better to destroy it.
What was done with the remains?
A complete picked record was made, followed by catechism forensic for your perusal. They were then consecrated and ritually incinerated to guard against spiritual and radiological contamination.
Then Jepka's location remains unknown. Good work, Lector Dogmatis. But there is much more to come.
By the machine god.
Got a new skill for Old Mate here. Spatial Alternator. Inflict mobilized on enemies in a target area. That's pretty powerful. Just a shame that Motive Force doesn't work as of yet. So I've just had him on the sidelines. Investigate the laboratory shrine of a tech priest specializing in exotic radiation to aid in the hunt for Grand Vizier Jebka.
Patience.
Self-augmentation at Arrowclon.
Transmitting.
I think Kepra's alright for Aug points. Let's feed some to Captrix.
Marvels we have yet to uncover. Responding.
We haven't made terrible use of Scaevola either. Battleware Override seems pretty good, except for the downside the following turn. So I was wondering why she has Zenorite. Right, which damages everyone on the battlefield with a small chance. And then the other choice is to stop it from affecting you. But having a look at her skill tree off camera, I noticed that some of her other skills also do the Zenorite instability. So this would just be an extra one on top. So you can build her to protect her troops and then activate that ability via other means. So one of them is this one here. And there's Ancient Matrix where if an enemy explodes, it makes others explode, which is pretty cool. If an enemy is killed by a weapon action, it triggers Matrix. If a user dies while under the effect of the litany, it triggers a Matrix. So friendlies and enemies can explode. Now, Scaevola is a bit interesting. If you have full vigilance, you get more Archaeotech fragments, but we don't actually need many. Until we get a new forge. It's a pretty fancy bolt of lightning just zapping through the map. Don't go near that. And it looks like we're dealing with a Technomancer and his Lich Guard, plus a Death Mark. We can get right into battle with them. Scaevola does not have much deployment capacity either. Oh, she's blocked here too. She can't advance through there. Yeah, she's pretty much hemmed in again. These oversized units are difficult to maneuver. May as well just leave her there. Almost able to take out the Technomancer on the first turn. And it's done. The Ranger needs to move. There's only one Scarab there, so he should be fine. Oh, everyone just got hurt by Xenorite instability. Everyone on the battlefield. What? Blocked it, so did not destroy it. +2 armor for units in range while undergoing reanimation. Still blocked it. he won't be able to block this. Surely. Let's overcharge it. As expected. Hey Sten, thanks for joining us, mate. Well, vigilance is fine. Let's go with the cognition. Biosigns erratic. Augmetic monitors transmit blood loss, biological shock, and cyberlimb trauma. Perform basic Medicae intervention to stabilize the fallen Skitarii, and task another unit with transporting her to an exfil. This Skitarii is too badly wounded and assisting her too harmful to mission prospects. Offer a prayer to the Omnissiah to ease her pain and grant her a peace, full cessation of life. Let's triage and evacuate. Bio sign steady, blood loss halted.
Committing even a single soldier from the intervention clade for the duration of this mission is a significant loss. It is to be hoped the Skitarii's future service warrants such a compromise. Nevertheless, the clade's troopers now understand their own value to the Omnissiah's cause.
Get some morale, but we did lose something. But I did it. It's me. And I like Skitarii. It's probably her fault they're in that predicament. We want this guy to go first. We're trying to change things. AdMech have got to stop being so damn wasteful. Lich Guard blown to pieces. Not really, but it's got a big hole in its head. Generate instability hitting our ranger. Well done, Alpha. Now, next turn, they're going to take some debuffs. Power it up, boy. See if you like this. The warrior survived, but the Necron did not. The Necron warrior is still standing. Nice quick skirmish. That last one was trivial. I should have pushed the vigilance right up with her. Skavala can't deploy much,
Successful execution of your
but it seems she's able to buff them dramatically.
Guitari Command Doctrina effective.
Let's get after this Jebka.
Coordinating data.
It looks like we might have caught up with him based on those unit cards. I think that's a hint. A new catechol for Captrix. Scarabs. Wraiths. Not sure what that one is. It's a new unit we haven't seen before.
It pleases us not that the Cryptek Jebka has remained a step ahead of our efforts to corner it. The alien mocks us with its brazen continuation of existence.
Troubling indeed.
Its distinctive trace radiation should aid in tracking it, but even in this we are obstructed. I have conducted extensive rites of comprehension, and yet the data omens offer no more illumination. We require an expert in the subject. Magos Varadov has established a laboratory shrine some way outside Ex Veritas. He has no equal in the study of exotic radiation.
How has this Varadov suggested we proceed?
Attempts to contact his laboratory shrine have failed. All evidence points towards the conclusion that an undesirable event has befallen him. The intervention clade must enter the laboratory shrine and recover all Varadov's data, and Varadov himself, if he is alive.
Okay, Skitari. Recover health after skirmish and can shoot at point blank range. Same for this squad. Let's take them. And then what will we have as backup? I think we'll just take servitors. Comms channel
A
silent.
pious laboratory should be full of activity. Perform a wider scan.
Unknown energy traces and rad signatures detected. Magnitude minimus. Non-human presence.
We shall assume the worst. Storm the nave of the laboratory and eliminate any hostiles. Then we can learn what has become of our radiation expert.
Got ourselves a canoptek spider. I think they're the thing that drop all the scarabs, aren't they? They work alongside scarabs. Alright, Mr. Marshall, we need your help.
Send it. Situation hostile. Calibrating orders.
We'll hit them up on the flank. Make sure the big plasma cannon's ready. Oh, tomb spiders drop the scarabs, do they? Okay. It's coming right for us. That should be enough to activate Kepra's power. Yes, it is. Illumination.
Situation hostile. Calibrating orders.
No, don't have a go yet. We want the Marshal to have a go. Got a Technomancer on the left flank. Need to take that guy out because he's going to zap us, and so is this one. Two armor on a spider. I'll just use a standard shot, and next turn I'll use the big blammo one once it's been buffed.
Processing orders.
Okay, so Cantic Thrallnet is this ability that Kepra has, which will put 3 of her team members in front or directly after her, so we could stack the turn at the start of the turn. So I was thinking next turn activate Optimized Imperative and then the Cantic Thrallnet, and then we just all have all the turns. But I can't use any cognition if I want that to work. But we are illuminated, so we kind of want to fight. Spider is down. Everyone just got super buff. One shot. Seven damage here. Let's push it even further.
Skitarii Command Doctrina effective.
So I'll activate this to see how it works. Yep, 3 moves first.
These Necrons infiltrated the laboratory without alerting the rest of our forces. They knew where and when to strike. Troubling, but not conclusive.
Performing Corpse Perusal Protocol. Magos Faradov not present.
He must be elsewhere. The data archivum may have held out against the Necrons. According to standard construction, it should be more defensible than the rest of the structure. But if the enemy hold it, it is no better than walking into a trap.
Straight away, just straight to the waypoint. What do we want? We just go with cognition, I reckon. Assault protocols undefined, awaiting orders. Employ massed firepower in an all-out assault, ignoring any potential survivors. Any Necron forces must be taken by surprise. Focus on selecting key targets in the assault's opening moments, or lead by example. As Intervention Clade Leader, charge in ahead of the force and demonstrate with physical brutality how the cleansing of the foe is to be achieved. Let's do that. Bold, but do not risk yourself unnecessarily. Exploit every advantage you gain.
Bold, but do not risk yourself unnecessarily. Exploit every advantage you gain.
I think we swapped roles for a minute. I'm supposed to be the skull, Fastinius. Deployment zone changed. Oh no, the Blues won. Did they really? Oh no. My wife's a blue. That's the only reason I say that. Can we not have you right next to them? Oh, so no one but Kepra can start there. It looks like. That's a unique boss zone.
Coordinating data.
Well, I think we just use this Cantic Thrall Net straight away to stack the turn in our favor. We don't know who's going to go first. Just make sure this first guy dies. I just happened to get it right. Let's see if we can get the big shot off. Scarab's just dispersed by the plasma fire. Okay, now we've got a few of their turns coming. That was a weird thing where she couldn't be moved. It was like a boss, a lord spawn. I couldn't put anyone else there and I couldn't move her. So I think they wanted me to spawn like that. Just to give it a bit of challenge. So there were 4 squares there that only appeared when I had nothing selected. And then I couldn't get her to move. That's why I used Cantic Thrall Net to get a few extra turns in at the start. So it was a close game, Queen Blep. Ah, that's good. Close games are good games. just out of range. I wanted to blast 2. We'll give him Luminogen. We've got a Chronomancer in the back line. Big one today, Queen Blap. Thanks for stopping by and letting me know the score. Up the Blues, apparently. I'm not going to hear the end of it tomorrow. Rest well. He did some mysterious thing to himself. Go get him. Death mark down. The scarabs are coming. Let's get the Marshal up there to put some pain on the Chronomancer. He's got some kind of area of effect around him. A blue circle. So I won't cross it until we know what this guy is doing. Right, so he can perturb targets, which means they only get 1 action. Grant accelerated. The target's weapons gain multiple uses. The target plays a free turn at the end of the round at Dominion level 10. That's crazy good. The skill's effects are also granted to the user. Lets them dodge damage. And we
Radiation and
dodge them too. We found ourselves a priority target. I don't really care about your time-bending shenanigans. Yeah, we can, so far, I'm only halfway through the tech tree, we can recruit Skitari of Ranger and Vanguard variety, we can recruit Servitors, we can recruit Rust Stalkers and Sicari and Infiltrators, Cataphren Destroyers, Taraxi Sterilizers. But when I play with Kepra, she benefits from having Skitari on the field. So, and she also gets a Skitari Marshal, which is just he's a lord by himself. A mini lord. There are a few other units, but I haven't had a good look at the tech tree. Just seeing what we get as we get it. We've allied with and betrayed the Votan. If you haven't seen those guys, we fought them. Yes, and there was also the Iron Hands that joined us for a little while. They did one mission with us and said, yeah, nah, we've done it. We've done our job. And so Kefra gets a larger deployment than all the other heroes we've played, and that makes her really powerful because action economy is everything in a turn-based game. But I have noticed that Scaevola, who can only deploy about 6 troops, her troops hit like a Mack truck, so it's quite clever how it works. We didn't really get a choice. The Synod said betray, and we said okay. Because we wanted to see what was on their ship. They seemed to be defending some kind of technology aboard. And when we betrayed them to find out what it was, they blew their own ship up. Just be careful, because it might be spoilers. We don't know what's going to happen yet with the AdMech campaign. Surely the betrayal of the Votan will come to bite us in the backside.
Ready.
Where's this last warrior? Am I blind? Over here. Yeah, if Tom has any say in it, it will definitely come back to bite me in the backside. He's already calling the Votan hotline, dobbing me into the book. And the Votan are only marginally allowed to exist as, what do they call them? Adhumans? Abhuman?
So, our unfortunate Magos did not survive. Yet, just as our knowledge will outlive us, so Faradov's research should remain in the data archives. Address the matter of his remains, but remember, the data is our priority.
But then, seemingly over in 1 millisecond, we decided they were unhuman and betrayed them. We found him. Swift farewell. Data seance. Extract what information remains in Faradov's internal data medium. Dust to dust. Prepare Faradov's body for recovery and transport back to Ex Veritas. It may include useful data and valuable augments. Yeah, we're taking him back. Prepare items for handling remains. Rad-proof corpse sack and an orifice sealant. Plus a drip pan.
You would use one of your combat troops to transport this body? Retrieval of all resources is a laudable aim, but only if it does not compromise mission effectiveness.
It's alright. See you, Vanguard. Thank you for sacrificing your body so we can get this body back. Archivum accessed. Data transfer in progress.
Faradov was thorough. He had huge amounts of data archived in these cogitators. Even with a priority data cascade into Ex Veritas, it will take time to complete. No! Transmission of the data is our priority. Hold this position and protect the cogitators until the transfer is finished. Do not let Faradov's work be lost!
Okay. And so, how have they avoided the ire of the Empire? Like, you know, the Xenos and shit. So
Processing orders. Skitari Command Doctrina effective.
that's the body we brought with us, is it? Yep. We're playing with our whole deck, so I have to be careful, actually. Alright, let's go with the Control Edict. Max damage and 1 range. Focus for a little bit more damage. Still not good enough. We have another chance. Expose him. Is that all you got? Super hostile home system, okay. And isolated by a giant warp storm. Okay. Interesting. Thank you for that insight. Did it come back to life, or is that a new unit? Oh, he phased through, I think.
Processing orders.
Wait, can we break the game now? No, I've wasted my turn with Kepra. Should have waited. We might be able to kill the Plasmancer. Ooh, no damage from melee. Yeah, you sneaky bugger. Was that just unlucky? So what you're saying is that because no one really explicitly said kill them, they were sort of just allowed to exist, fell through the cracks. Enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing. Dodged us. Reinforcements arriving. Jeez. That's a lot of reinforcements arriving. We need to get over the other side of the map. Dodged it. That's it. Again with the dodge. Very lucky. We're in a bit of trouble now. It just doubled the enemies. Mainly scarabs, which is okay.
Coordinating data.
It's enough to make him go away. dodge. I love a 2 for the price of 1. Solid damage. Well done, Marshall. So the AdMech basically have everyone bent over a barrel, it seems. Get what you do what you want. Arc pistol is very powerful when it's boosted. Well done, the Alpha, living up to the Marshal's example. Yeah, strangle the economy when you don't get what you want.
Skitari Command Doctrina effective.
Let's go and get him. We need to make sure the Immortal dies. Prove him wrong. We need to get into cover now that we've cleared this side of the map, but that doesn't mean that more won't spawn next turn, because it's pretty brutal how many they're dropping in. Nearly took him down. It's close. Yeah, you must keep knowledge safe. And the only way to keep it safe is to keep it unknown. Except to the lucky equals. Better start mopping up. Get to cover, Marshall. Oh man, numbers are dwindling now. Oh, he dodged that, very lucky. Another one bites dust. Oh, he lives just. How much longer can he endure that kind of punishment?
Networking.
The death mark gets to go very soon, so we've got to move forward and try and shoot him. And then the scarabs will be next.
Coordinating data.
We can save the Marshal. If the game wants to be really mean, it's going to drop in more reinforcements.
The data transmission is complete. Scrape the upper layers of Faradov's research. Highlight any reference to the Tesseract Labyrinth.
Tesseract Labyrinth. Data scrape in progress. Negative.
Concerning. Had Faradov come across the labyrinth in his research, it could have illuminated its significance. It must remain an unknown variable in the fate of Hecateus IV. For now.
Calculating extraction routes. Calculated.
We must consider the possibility that Jebka attacked the laboratory because it recognized Faradov's work as a threat. The alien is cunning, but Faradov scared it into action. His work may hold the key to killing Jepka. We have but to use it correctly.
Ah, that's anticlimactic, isn't it? I thought I had one more turn to remain. It's because in the game, you end turns so much. It's kind of hard to keep track of where the real turn ends. If that makes sense. I really hope so. I'd like to see him.
Many iterations of a prognosticated data oracle have generated a probability matrix. This has granted us a map of cryptic Jepka's potential future movements.
An impressive conjecture, if it proves accurate.
Further data oracles predict the original's accuracy at 81%. Magos Faradov's work on exotic radiation isotopic trace patterns was instrumental in the data oracle's creation.
And though his flesh failed, his knowledge endured. And so he serves the Omnissiah beyond death.
Wait, are you talking about the literal trickster?
Jepka has the means of traveling quickly, likely on an anti-gravitic transport vehicle. Attempts to engage this conveyance with aerial assets have been unsuccessful. It employs unfamiliar stealth technology that frustrates our archaeopter targeting. Planting a tracker on the vehicle will allow us to bypass these defenses. It is the solution calculated as offering the highest probability of success.
I was thinking of the Space Wolf. Lucas.
I take it my intervention, Clade, is to place this tracker.
The do what I want,
Most
Space Marine.
perceptive, Magos.
This is a task for a fast-moving unit, capable of operating in enemy territory unobserved. Subdominatus Kepra, you have experience fighting alongside the Sicarian infiltrators.
I have excellent saboteurs and shock troops, and very suited to this mission.
Then they should be led by someone who can show the required initiative. I would suggest yourself, Subdominatus.
Of course, Magos. Eliminating Jepka is worth any risk. If this Xenos can be cornered, I will see it done.
So our girl Kepra has to go and get Jepka's transport.
Acquiring targets.
Right. We have an abundance of archaeotech fragments. True grit for Cataphren destroyers, so they can shoot at close range, I think that one is. New units from the cohort Pradium. We've got the Skitari Marshal as a recruitable unit now. Veteran Electro Priests. Host of the Intermediary grants the squad officer a special trait upon recruitment that provides a bonus to all units in the squad. And that's for the Sicarians now. So we've had that with the Skitari for a while. An arc grenade skill for the Sicarian infiltrators. In the Temple of the Omnissiah, nothing really interesting, but don't let them hear me say that. Yeah, I'm the same. I don't know words either, Delta. This is pretty late. increase the number of directives you can select at a waypoint to 2. So you could take a risky one and a super risky one. Well, since we've had a Marshal, we've basically been test driving the Skitarii Marshal. We need one. But in terms of units, it looks like we have unlocked all of them now. Except for the Castellan robot, which is next. Crush impurity for Castellan robots. Phosphor blaster and heavy phosphor blaster. Repulsor gun or repulsor grid. Aegis protocol, Conqueror protocol, and Protector protocol. The top stuff doesn't seem super interesting, but once we unlocked these veterancy for our units, they became quite interesting to deal with. So let's take the Skitarii Marshal. And we'll save the rest of our Archaeotech fragments. Four times turn. Oh, I'm gonna love it. I hate those things in Gladius. Absolutely hate them. I think I've said it before, but I specifically bought the AdMech DLC in Gladius just so I could control the goddamn things. Alright, but it is getting pretty late, so we will leave it there. It was a bit of a hiccup. We had a repeat of a couple of the missions at the start of the stream, so I might even trim those off. So if the video is shorter than 5 hours, it's because we trimmed off the deja vu. But we are hot on the trail of Jebka. He must have put something in the machine to try and throw us off the trail. That's what I'm going to put it down to. If you're enjoying the Mechanicus series, make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and the bell so you get notified when we go live. My name is Ty. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you to all the members and Azu who left a super chat today. Love you all. Have a good one.